Yo, brother, it's time for us to start talking the real, man. We've been sugarcoating too much. We've got to start calling everything out for what it is.
Hey guys, I am on the Night Riders night ride. This will be the first Night Riders ride for a while. And I brought the Sherman L to get some first impressions. I was going to call you actually. Makes sense for these guys to come out here to play with the wheel.
I thought I was going to come out here and film Brian on the wheel.
Yeah.
He didn't come out though, huh?
No one came, so
Okay.
let them know the wheel's out here if they want to see it.
I'll do that.
Thanks.
No problem.
I took off my seat. The seat support doesn't get in the way if the seat is not on top of it, but Dan might be interested in trying the seat because he likes tall seats like me. Dan, the head of the Night Riders. The seat won't. This won't get in your way. Trust me.
I've already explained that, Marty.
Oh, thank you. But I figured Dan actually might want to actually try my seat because he likes tall seats.
Well, he likes these edges to be sharpened a little bit, so it really gets in there.
Are you
Some good grip.
Are you critiquing my build?
No,
I think you should critique my build.
I was.
One hell of a handle.
It does work good as a trolley. So here you go, Brian. Brian's the first thing he's gonna do is scrape the pedals. He's gonna see if he can
really
if he can
fast,
bend the frame. He's gonna do all the negative stuff.
You do have a pad for that, right?
The seat, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, if you sit on that.
No.
The car coming.
It's flexing so much.
Oh, come on.
That lady was nervous.
No, she looks pissed. She looks like an angry librarian.
He looks like one of those people that would nick you with a mirror or something.
So Dan, I'm gonna put the seat on and let you try it because I know you like tall seats like me.
Well, that thing's like a 5'4" board.
Self-made?
Of course. Yeah.
Marty's
I don't know if they sold it with that.
No.
I like the little gap in the center. Let me try that thing out.
Like without the seat, it makes it look a little interesting.
Show us the twisties, Brian.
Scrape the pedals, Brian.
No, don't scrape those pedals. They're mine.
Another car. Why is it all the BMWs come through and we're having fun? BMW, the anti-fun car.
So Brian, do you have any impressions?
I'm still building my impression.
Building your
So the
Feels-
problem is
doesn't feel as heavy as I thought it'd be.
that the seat's getting in your way though.
he
Still,
needs the
isn't
other
it?
tire. That other tire was so good.
Yeah, the other tire would be nicer to test it with, but so far I'm impressed with its nimbleness. It feels.
I like the air pressure.
Yeah, does not.
Nothing like no gear, Brian.
Don't hit the black car. It's mine.
Jeez.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Keeping at low speed.
Yeah, as you Superman it.
Where the hell
See,
did you
his
put it?
plan was
This
to
custom
accelerate.
right
Right?
here, this is the custom part. So you have a seat that goes on here?
Let me get the seat just for you.
Just for Dan. You right.
You know what the seat looks like, Dan? Big, black.
Wow, this thing rides nice and gentle.
Doesn't feel like a master pro.
Yeah, it's actually responding to my idle, so it's. Those are the things that make it feel light. Like a wheel can be really heavy, but it can feel light.
I never think of the conversations that I'll just like stop in the middle.
But the wheel's meant to go forward.
Does that have that acceleration?
But it's like.
It's off.
It all has to do
I
with
turned it off.
Oh, you did.
acceleration assist set to 0.
Did you try any of those settings, Marty?
Yeah.
On your links?
On the links,
Or I guess even on this
on
one?
this one, yeah.
What was your impressions of what it feels
Just
like?
kind of felt like a soft mode.
It just feels like soft mode. It doesn't. Do you feel like it doesn't help with acceleration at all? It just helps.
dude.
Let's see.
The pedal.
There you go.
Welcome to the pedal.
Dan is the only guy here who can appreciate this seat. You might have had one or two more beers than needed. Don't drop it now.
Sit on it, babe. There you go. This is a family YouTube channel.
Oh, sorry. Roger's famous now. I have to watch what we say.
He gets too far away. I like the way Brian tested.
I know.
Steve, like we could just touch him.
Is there much testing that's going on, or just going for distance?
Yeah. I know.
How much voltage it burns?
But anyway, we like riding, so he's riding.
The tire, none of it's like really different, right?
It's a predictable tippy, but the stock tire feels like the real street tire. It feels a little more like the Pilot Street 2. So I don't know, you just know what to expect.
Hey, Josh.
What's up, Marty?
We could try to flex it, right?
Oh yeah.
I like this. This is
Great.
How many beers has he been drinking so far? I don't know. He seems a little happy.
We're all happy, Marty. We were kind of sad before you got here.
Okay.
Things are better now, right?
I can go a little bit.
Oh, are you going to gear up and then push the wheel? Is that what you're talking about?
Marty, can I try it?
What do you think about the seat?
Oh, it's like reminds me of the Nicole again. It's like super high and comfy. That was great. That was awesome. Oh my god.
Who else wants
try
to?
it.
Brian.
Wait,
Might actually enjoy this with
Brian
his
actually wants
and
to
Jeff
check the
too.
flex. Brian,
Try this.
I think I should take off the seat. I think I'll take off the seat, right?
The seat was insane.
Someone grab the
Especially
wheel.
y'all that can ride no matter how fast you're going. I'm not that good.
turn it off and put it on its kickstand.
He wants to sit on the hard part.
With a different attachment.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hold on.
Yoshi.
Hold on. Let me get Jeff's car out. He is coming. I just talked to him. He called.
Oh God, what's happening? He's
Flex.
look at all the flex. Now, how often
What the hell is that?
How often do you do that when you actually
on every
ride?
wheel.
He
Some
feels
wheels
the way he
more than
rides,
others.
He does it while he rides.
Do Begods do that shit too?
Have you ever tried that in all the Begode wheels and they don't flex at all?
Fine turn.
Doesn't flex as much.
But they flex.
They
all
flex,
will.
but it's not as much. I feel like all
have to
wheels
get
will
out of
flex to
here.
some
Yeah.
degree, but
Yeah.
it's just it's not like the fact that it flexes, it's just how much it flexes is the problem. But I think that it doesn't
Great test. Great test.
yeah. I think like even maybe like a lot of only like fast riders or like racers will experience this, but in like there might be some times where like just average riders who ride about 45, 50 might experience it when they like hit a bump. Because like if you think of like your wheel and your shell and you hit a bump, your shell will flex and your wheel's still there and they're kind of out of sync, and then you'll kind of like it'll start this like wobble that might just happen. It just like 1 second of that like where the wheel and the shell's out of place, and then that like as it's trying to find itself, I feel like that's where other people might experience it when they're like high speed
Okay.
bumps.
And it does vary from rider to rider. Well, the
Blah, blah,
placebo
blah, blah,
effect
blah.
is very strong in some. E pluribus unum.
If you ride fast in a straight line, you won't really feel it, but if you're riding fast in a straight line and you hit a bump, you might start that oscillation.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
I went to Intro to Speed on my Lynx like 2 weeks ago, and it was when I'd go around, mostly turns to the left. I rebuilt the wheel, and it doesn't go anymore. But I was actually faster the time it was clicking because I had the standard pedals on. Now I have the pedal lowering kit on my wheel, and I was scraping. So, yeah. So Not for me.
That's
but
good. It's happening less, and maybe like definitely like screws can be torqued to spec, but like and maybe like all the links
Yeah.
I tried could have been torqued to spec. Like I tried a lot of people in SF.
You're a big guy.
I just feel that like my line is not the
Thank you.
same on the links versus like a big
But,
wheel because when it is going, it's like you're being sent out far.
Awesome. Thank you.
Go.
He's got one on. Yeah, that's it.
But doesn't it feel easier to accelerate? How's the I feel like you say it's like acrylic, but it's easy to accelerate.
There goes Dan.
The way that you could just like lean forward on it, I feel like you're. I can see why you're.
It's the
saying
same
so.
thing. I was like, I'm not even trying. I was like, wow, because they have so much more torque and
Let's
power
see if
now.
Josh
What's the
can
battery
stop in
range on
time.
If it's 3200, that's a killer.
That's 4,000. This is a huge wheel.
That's pretty awesome.
What do you think about the seat?
Very nice seat. I think it's awesome.
It turns fast.
Good job, Marty.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
You want the seat on?
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at
Do you want the seat?
Marty laughed at how fast he said it. It's like no.
You know,
George people can't get out of the way.
I could have predicted that answer.
I didn't realize the specs on it. I thought it was a tiny wheel.
And it feels just a
Really?
little
No.
bit more than
Yeah, I thought it felt like a
I mean,
16, 18
links.
to me.
Links. Very quiet.
And that 4,000 watt hour
No, it
battery, it's
really felt
huge.
small.
I mean,
Like, it turns faster. Like I had to like slow it down because it was getting a little too.
Now, Marty, do you still have an ideal watt hour range? Like, is the 6,000 still the dream, or is this like?
I still want
Have
to.
you reached-
I still want to see a 6,000. Yeah.
I want one. You know, put it in the pedals. I don't care.
Yeah.
The seat. Where's the seat?
Jeff, you want to try it? Of course.
Yeah, I'll wait till he's done.
No, you can go.
He's already-
I already demoed it.
What do you do with the seat?
He's hogging. Where's the seat? Oh, it's still in his butt.
It's armpit.
Another
And he's gone.
someone who wants to try the seat.
Long ride.
You wanted a tire installed, Marty? You wanted the off-road tire, Marty?
What he says
No.
coming back from this is going to
Did
be
you
We
guys
were
want the tire?
asked to
what Jeff
test.
says from this.
Yeah.
It's a good idea
Yeah,
to test.
yeah.
Whatever we can test. It's a test wheel. So we're the two testies. Or testers.
So many fucked up body parts.
We'll probably ship it to New York with that tire though, so they'll get to follow Roger's
Yeah. It's a very-
instructions if they want to change it.
It was easier than the Lynx, but yeah, it's 99% like the Lynx. The only difference is you don't have to take off the whole top cover to take off the side panel. Because on the Lynx, the bolts that hold the battery box in are behind the top cover.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's there.
Well, man. It's a great wheel.
Okay, so it's an E-Wheels demo wheel, and Jason is the tester, and Marty and I are the testees. I think I got it figured out now.
Maybe. Okay.
And having that I just felt. Yeah. I like this.
Did he go further away than Dan went?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Says right now.
I might have to digitally zoom in on that.
Hey, wait a second.
It's apple juice.
You can't drink and drive now.
Besides, this is incredibly nimble.
How's it? How's the
Doesn't it
seat
feel?
feel?
Like a 16 or 18 again? I was like,
It feels like an 18 to me.
yeah, exactly. Or below.
It's extremely
If you
nimble.
stand
for the
up, it
size.
feels like
Yeah.
a 16. If you sit down, it feels like an 18.
Doesn't feel like a
It doesn't feel like a knobby
you know,
tire.
a
Whatever
48.
tire
pads,
that
it
is.
feels okay?
What tire is that?
What?
With knee pads, it feels okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to modify this seat because right now this part gets in my knees, so I want to make it thinner up here in the front.
With the
No.
foam, you mean? Or overall and the
Overall
frame?
width. Yeah,
And the frame too.
yeah, the frame.
No, he's going to narrow it down to match the frame.
It's a prototype, so I mean,
I think
Marty,
it's comfortable
with
as
wheels
hell.
this big, does any part of you wish it was like the Master Pro like tire size, or do you like the fact that it's this tire?
no, this just feels
What
it
is
feels
that,
real
20?
nice.
So if they
20, yeah.
if they did go like crazy battery sizes like the 6000, like would you stay on that tire size, like the 18-inch?
I'll let you
No.
try. I'll rebuild my long range
Yeah.
wheel again.
But
That's a very
the thing with the Master Pro is it does feels big, and when you're on rides,
that part.
when you're not just going straight.
Yeah, it
Like
feels
going
like
on
a lot.
any kind of trails, it just feels it's awkward.
It feels like
Yeah.
a Cadillac compared to a
There's a lot of like
mid
gyros
mid-road.
going on with how big the tire is and
exactly.
stuff like that.
It's not a centrifugal force.
Right. I feel like
I mean, it's very steady.
hear the whine?
I do hear the whine.
Yeah.
But like,
Seems louder than.
well, I love the Leaf for Kim whine. It sounds beautiful. Like, have you heard how they sound in the air? Like, it sounds like.
That would piss off some dogs.
I don't think it's that like. If you heard how like noisy like the old Gotways were, where they were like super, like the RSs were just like super loud, like high pitched.
Were they? I don't even remember.
Yeah, a lot of old Gotways just had like a high pitch to them.
The original M Super was like 2015 model or 2016.
With all the electrical hype, yeah, it was,
Yeah, that. Oh, remember that one time the dog chased you?
yeah, more than once.
Took a
but,
bite out of you?
Yeah.
But wheels don't do that the same way like they used to.
Marty, you should try 0% softness and 100% throttle assist.
When you say 0% soft twist, you mean full soft mode,
Full soft, yeah.
but 100%. Yeah, I probably should
Just to
see what happens.
Just see what happens.
Well, have you tried it in the links?
No, but I've tried 100% hardness and 100% throttle assist, and that made the wheel just start shaking.
Really? Okay.
So I think.
Is that
Interesting.
what Yoshi does for you? 100% hard, 100%.
Yeah,
fast?
I'm sure Yoshi is great.
Don't tell him that.
Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off. Just want to get some more first impressions of the L. I'm not sure what Brian thinks about it. It's got flex, so he probably hates it.
No,
but,
no. Everybody looks at this wheel and thinks it's going to be like big and cumbersome like a Master Pro. I was thoroughly impressed with how,
Smaller.
I like the fact that it's like that 18-inch tire, like, the same as the Master and stuff,
Yeah.
because it really keeps it nimble, keeps it
Yeah.
lower to the ground, keeps it easy to maneuver. So
Yeah, it's
when I
kind of
hopped
like
on
a
it,
Master with 4,000 watts of battery.
right, it
Right.
just feels like it's just lighter than your brain expects. So even though wheels can be heavy nowadays, if you look at the spec sheet, it doesn't really reflect how it's going to feel in real life with that first-hand experience. So everybody here said it was easy to accelerate with, easy to turn with. They thought they were impressed with how nimble it was, and that's my impression as well. So
I thought it was a much.
Thanks, Brian.
One question,
Thanks.
Brian. How much
felt
are they
like a
paying
much
you to say
smaller
that?
Yeah. That was a
it's
good.
always a hush about the
Marty
flex.
gets the free wheel.
That was a good
They'll
spiel.
say whatever they say.
All right, guys. Until next time, safe riding.
Of deflect.